Welcome back to Parallelograms. We've got two more properties to talk about, and these properties have to deal with the diagonals of parallelograms. What is a diagonal? Our diagonals are going to come in and connect one opposite vertex to the other. So here, AC is a diagonal of this parallelogram. Okay, so we can go ahead and label that. AC is a diagonal. One of the really cool things about our diagonals is that they cut our parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Okay, so cuts the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. And we'll talk about that a little bit deeper when we go and look at proofs. But what we're seeing here is we know opposite sides are congruent, and they share that side in the middle, that's the diagonal. Those two triangles are congruent using side, side, side congruency. We also could have said, because we know it's a parallelogram, angle B is congruent to angle D, opposite sides are congruent, so we have side, angle, side. Lots of different ways that we can prove that we have two congruent triangles. Okay, and our next property of parallelograms is our diagonals bisect each other. Bisect means it's going to cut them perfectly in half. So they're going to bisect those diagonals. Forgot my word for a second. So if I draw my second diagonal, this and this are now congruent. We'll call this E. So BE is now congruent to ED, cut in half by the other diagonal. AE is also congruent to EC. Okay? So those diagonals bisect each other. So using that property, I've got an example over here for us to solve. So, given our parallelogram, they bisected E. They've told me that AE equals 12. If AE equals 12, then EC will also equal 12. So if this is 12 and this is 12, the full distance from A to C is 24. And we could have also figured that out just by doubling the 12 to get AC. Okay? Over here, we're told that BD, that full line, is 50. They're not drawn to scale. Do not hold that against me. B to D is 50, so what's the distance for D to E? Well, that is half the diagonal, so this will be 25. Okay? All right. Good luck. If you have questions, let me know.